Lord Krishna.
Namaste, Namaskar, Vanakkam, Sastri Akal, and welcome back to Grow with the J.A.N family.
I am JD.
And I'm Anjali. Hum achin hai, kaise hai.
And today we're going to be reacting to The Terrible Storm, a story of...
Little Krishna.
Yeah, and I have little Krishna in a picture.
Yep, and Jaden has his peacock feather. He's all ready. And we're so excited to watch this.
Yes.
It's been recommended and recommended and recommended.
Yep.
And so we've done a few other Krishna stories. We've done some Ganesh stories. We've done some Goddess Durga stories. So we're really excited
And
to...
Lord Hanuman?
And Lord Hanuman. Oh my goodness, did
That's
I
my
forget
favorite
Lord
god.
Hanuman? And so it's very exciting. We do enjoy doing these and learning a little bit more each
About
time
God.
about the gods and the stories behind them even better. So, ready to start it up, Jaden?
Yeah.
All right, let's start it up. Beautiful flute music, right? Lord
that
Krishna
Lord
plays the
Krishna?
flute, right?
Yeah.
Little Krishna.
Yeah, looks like it.
The humans perform their sacrifice to please you, Lord Indra. The grateful creatures have gathered everywhere to offer their respects to you.
They ought to. I hold their prosperity in my hands. They must know that I am the source of rain that nourishes their fields and fills their granaries. Samvartaka, grant rain to those humans who perform my sacrifice.
They're so pretty.
Listen to the tumultuous cries, my lord. You are the most powerful.
I am Indra, king of the heavens.
Indra, you forget your position. You are only doing your duty, carrying out Lord Vishnu's orders.
I do as I will, and I don't take any orders.
Indra, I am your teacher. You have become intoxicated with your fame and glory. I advise you to correct yourself. Your pride will destroy you.
So true.
Keep it carefully.
Father, why must you have this festival for Indra?
We must have this festival of Indra every year to please him so he may give us rain.
Is it just like we pay our taxes to King Kamsa every year?
Oh no! Indra is not a wicked person. He controls the rains. Water is most important for life. That's why we worship Indra each year with this festival.
But Father, he's just doing his duty, carrying out Lord Vishnu's orders.
Oh Krishna, this ceremony is an old tradition and we must not give it up.
Father, then why don't we worship the earth, which gives us everything we need? Why not the sun, which sustains life? Why not River Yamuna?
Krishna, you are right, but it is not practical. We can't disregard traditions that have been observed for generations.
But Father, should we blindly accept tradition? It is Lord Vishnu who has given Indra and the other Devatas their power.
What Krishna says is true. All the Devatas work under the direction of Lord Vishnu. In the Vedas, there is no separate yagna prescribed for Indra.
We are cowherds. Our wealth is our cow. All our cows depend on Govardhan for their food. We depend on Govardhan Hill for everything. So we should actually worship Govardhan and not Indra. My beloved friends of Vrindavan, we owe all our gratitude to mighty Govardhan Hill.
Govardhan Hill? The lad doesn't know what he's talking about.
See for yourselves the wonders of Govardhan Hill, the very life of Vrindavan. Our cows graze happily on its forest grass and give us the sweetest milk. His waterfalls and springs quench our thirst. On his meadows, we grow our grains and pick our fruits. The wood from his trees shelters us in our safe and cozy homes. We depend not on Indra for our survival, but on our blessed Govardhan Hill.
But Krishna, why we depend on Govardhan Hill for everything we need?
Bless you, Krishna.
All this is not due to Indra, but to Govardhan Hill. So, my friends, gather your offerings and let us celebrate the glory of Govardhan Hill.
I am Govardhan. You have pleased me with your prayers and offerings. You shall be greatly blessed if you circumambulate me along with your herds.
What a magnificent festival! Govardhan Hill must be very pleased, Madhu?
It's a great worship in Govardhan Hill, Balram. But I'm also going to give a little something to Indra, just in case. One for Indra, one for me. Two for Indra, two for me.
Look! The villagers of Vrindavan are worshipping Govardhan Hill.
This is shocking. How dare they? I must inform Indra immediately.
Welcome, Samvartaka. Join me as I enjoy the glory of my devotees' offerings.
I beg your pardon, my lord, but I bring troubling news.
Don't tell me you accidentally flooded another village. Put it out of your mind.
I'm afraid this news will greatly anger you. My lord, the villagers of Vrindavan have diverted your festival to Govardhan Hill.
What? Govardhan Hill? They've stopped my festival to worship a mound of earth? How could this have happened, Samvartaka? After all the rain I've given them?
I hear they are misled by the banter of a silly boy.
This is no time for jokes!
I am sorry, my lord, but it is the truth. Krishna, the son of Nanda, has used his mystic powers to bewilder the minds of the people of Vrindavan.
So, they choose to listen to some foolish brat instead of obeying my orders. These people have lost their minds. Now they will have my wrath upon them. Samvartaka!
My lord,
Go forth and inundate Vrindavan. Destroy the festival of Govardhan and destroy the impudence of the inhabitants of Vrindavan.
Nanda Maharaj! Indra's wrath is upon us! We are helpless!
Vrindavan will soon regret having listened to that foolish boy.
Indra is sure to destroy us all.
My dearest Krishna, I know you meant well, but your actions have enraged Indra. We must beg his forgiveness at once.
But Father... Wait, Balaram. Father's right. Their suffering is due to my advice.
It's not too late.
We can beg forgiveness from Indra.
Wait! Krishna would never let any harm come to us, or his beloved Vrindavan.
It is true, Mother. My love for you all is too great to be checked by Indra's wickedness. I will protect Vrindavan.
Krishna! Oh, my child!
Someone! Please!
all by himself?
Thank you, Madhu.
This is impossible. Lord Indra will show us no mercy if we cannot destroy one little village as he has ordered. Rage on, warriors. This storm must not cease until Vrindavan is completely submerged. My lord.
Ah, Samvartaka, you seem exhausted. Sit down, sit down. I want to hear all about it. Tell me, is there any trace of Vrindavan left after your storm?
My lord, your warriors have been making a raging storm for 6 days and nights with fiery lightning and torrential rainfall, the likes of which no human has ever seen.
Good, good, good. They must have leveled Vrindavan by now.
I wish I could say that, Lord Indra, but I must confess, our storms have been no match for Krishna.
My storm warriors are no match for a boy?
He holds Govardhan Hill above his head and protects the inhabitants of Vrindavan and their animals.
Surely your eyes deceive you, Samvartaka. 6 days of lightning must have blinded you. Bring me Airavata, my elephant. I shall ride to Vrindavan to see this miracle myself.
It is as I told you, my lord.
If this Krishna thinks he's some kind of powerful demigod, he'll soon learn how powerless he is against Indra. You can't escape the wrath of Indra. Now you shall pay for listening to Krishna.
Indra cannot harm you. Do not fear.
Everybody else.
Yeah.
The storm is gone. Why aren't you going to celebrate with the others?
And leave you to hold up the hill by yourself?
Don't be foolish, Krishna. You're just a little boy. You go out first.
You are too kind to me. Are you sure you don't want to go first?
I would go first.
Thank you, Krishna. You have saved us all. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank Govardhan Hill. King Indra, I see you have a lot of affection for me. Why else would you come here after I've offended you?
Lord Krishna, it is I who have offended you. I have acted like a fool. I had forgotten that it is you who give me my power. I am your eternal servant, and I beg your forgiveness.
Indra, you were blinded by power and ignorance. And I had to do this so you could see it for yourself. This is my mercy upon you.
Such an uncommon boy has come to live with us in Vrindavan.
All I know is that he is my son, my darling Krishna.
That was a really nice story,
Yeah.
right? To learn a little bit more about Lord Krishna.
Yes.
What did you enjoy about this the most,
I
J.A.N?
liked how he can actually hold the mountain up with his flute and his pinky holding the mountain up. Like this.
The whole mountain.
Yeah, and then almost at like the end, the flute pulled the other guy in.
The tornado.
Oh, yeah.
How awesome was that, right? So he was playing the flute, but the guy was trying to make the storm bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And then he got this tornado going. But as he was playing, and the funny part about that is you play
Blow
the flute
out.
out usually, but it was like he was still playing the music to keep everybody calm underneath the mountains, so they weren't afraid of the storm, and yet he was sucking in the bad storm, right?
Yeah.
I have another favorite part.
Oh, another favorite part.
Yeah,
Okay, go
like
ahead.
when he said, like, the people said, you can go first.
Oh, yeah.
And then he almost, like, put his finger down. And then they're like, oh!
And he's like, are you sure you want me to go first?
Are you sure you want me to
Because they were like, you were the god, right? They
You
understood,
need to get out
right?
first,
That he wasn't just a little boy, that he was Lord Krishna. And so they were like, oh, you should go first.
Yeah, and then
And you're
he
just
was,
little.
He was almost like gonna turn his pinky down, but he said, "Do you want to go first?"
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
Yeah, and they
Part of
were
the
like,
story.
before he almost tipped the mountain down on them, they were like this.
They were like, oh, okay, we'll go, right?
Yeah,
And then when he came out, he made sure, like, he slowly tipped the mountain back into place, right?
Like
so as he
this.
came out. Yes, with sorry, with his pinky the whole way out. Right?
Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah.
So, resembling to the mountain with him, I resembled him as his strength as Lord Shiva. When that story, when somebody tries to pick up the mountain and move it, and Lord Shiva gets his toe and just goes, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cannot lift the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows, like, the strength of the gods and what they can do. But I feel like the whole moral behind the story is even bigger than that, right?
It is, yeah.
Because it's like, no matter how big you are.
Doesn't mean
how strong you are.
You're so cute, J.A.N. No.
It doesn't mean you can take over the world. It doesn't mean you have the whole power.
Right.
Just because you have power doesn't mean
you can take over the whole entire world.
Right.
Doesn't mean you know how the right way to use the power.
Exactly.
Just because you have it doesn't mean you can use it.
Right, exactly. And that's kind of what Lord Krishna was trying to teach him. Like, you were kind of thinking your powers, you were beyond your powers. Your head was growing a tad bit too big for the rest of your body. And he wanted to kind of teach him a lesson in a nice way. So it has a nice moral behind it. It reminds me, when you think of it that way, like, shouldn't matter how big you are. So it reminds me of Modi Ji. When you think, he came from being a tea seller, right? Mm-hmm. So he's come from being, a working class person, having to earn money when he was really young, to the Prime Minister of India, right?
Yeah.
And yet he touches the feet of the sanitation workers, the little old lady who put a toilet in her house that made you cry, LG. He goes back to his mom's home and, takes her rupees when she hands him rupees.
100 rupees.
Yeah. So, like, he has that, as big as you get, you always have to remember where you came from. Mm-hmm. And you can't think because you're the president, because you're, whoever you are, that you are bigger than
other people.
Yeah. Everybody is human.
The same.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But this was a great story to learn a little bit more about Lord Krishna, right? J.A.N loves it because Lord Krishna is so
my
cute.
Favorite.
And
he loves cheese and milk. It was my favorite.
Butter,
and
right?
Butter.
Yes. You can see there's a little pot.
Mm-hmm.
And butter, yeah.
Yeah.
J.A.N's favorite.
Yes.
So, our baby Krishna here, right? Except, you could tell them about your boo-boo. I don't think Lord Krishna would get a real boo-boo. Somebody...
I actually have a boo-boo on my lip.
What happened?
That's why I ran into a pole.
He's a nut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys think he's very calm and quiet, but the little bit of crazy you see in some of our family videos, a lot more crazy happens at home. So
it's like 10 times what you see in the camera.
But anyways, Lord Krishna, it will go away.
Yeah.
You can't really tell, right, J.A.N?
Yeah,
so.
I can show you it.
No. You don't need to show them. That's okay. But I hope you guys like this video.
And don't forget to click that subscribe button down below.
Because more like it, man. Just our videos.
And join our wonderful family, and we'll see you
tomorrow. Bye.